Hi everyone, welcome to this Wealthimize video where everyone can be free by maximizing your PPIG, protection, property, income and growth. So today I have my wealth protection partner with me, Janelle. So of course, we do have a protection story to share with you today. Janelle, CDL, not that
City
CDL,
developments.
no, but the cancer drug list.
Cancer drug list,
apparently there has been quite a bit of buzz in the papers, in the media. Tell us what is it about? What's happening?
Yeah, so there's been this big hoo-ha with CDL, right, cancer drug list. It was implemented on the 1st of April 2023. But the fact is, actually from a year ago, Ministry of Health has been preparing people, and we see it in the news to tell us that this was coming. With the cancer drug list implementation, only drugs or medication or treatment that is listed in this CDL list is claimable from insurance.
Okay.
What is non-CDL then becomes out of pocket.
Oh dear.
And this kind of comes as a surprise, right? Because
Yes,
for
big
many of us
surprise.
Singaporeans, we have the what we call integrated shield plan.
Yes.
So we have got a plan that we top up on MediShield Life, really for the purpose of protecting our wealth.
Correct, yes.
Right? Because insurance really, at the end of the day, is about leverage. Touch wood, when health crisis strike, I don't want to find myself like caught off guard financially. With proper insurance program, then that's where the medical bills get paid. But with non-CDL, I'm on my own. And it's not like,
Not cheap, I
yeah,
understand.
and
Not
you know,
cheap,
with
yeah, you're
specific
right.
to cancer drugs,
Yes.
it's really not cheap. Like,
Yes.
you know, a pill can cost anything between $3 to $10 sometimes.
Sometimes even $150, $100 per
And
pill,
it's like 2 pills a day
yeah.
for the next 5 years at least. We are talking about lots of money. This beautician of mine, she was sharing a sister of hers. I think there was a cancer relapse. The brother was close to selling his second property because after they counted the sums, easily it will add up to $1 million.
Oh dear.
I mean, how many of us have the luxury to sell a second property for that? Or a sibling who is willing to do that, right? So it is difficult, I must say, but we can only manage the challenge going forward.
Yep. So what can we do? I mean,
Yeah, I think one of the best ways, if it's a situation that family member or ourselves already caught in such a situation, is to discuss with your doctor to see if one of the medication or drugs or treatment on the CDL is something that perhaps may suit us. So I think
Okay,
if that
okay.
as a first step, so that we can inch closer to having some coverage. Because with the CDL implementation, it's also the case where there is a limit on the claim, unlike before. Used to be that with integrated shield plan, you can claim as charged, but no more since 1st April 2023.
Okay.
But if it's on CDL, at least I can have some base claim, then the rest I prepare out of pocket. But if really that's not the option, then we will have to prepare ourselves financially. So the best way forward is for the rest of the family members, sometimes where they say that cancer is also a part of it is genetic. So we can only plan for those of us who are still healthy, then leverage on insurance while you can.
Okay, so how can we do that? So basically, of course, what I'm saying is, for those who are actually still healthy, don't depend on drugs, there is actually some planning, some things that we can do. Yeah, please enlighten us. What are things that we should be looking at now?
Okay, so the two things would be, number one, at the very basic level, all of us have MediShield Life, right?
Yep.
So top up on your MediShield Life with what we call an integrated shield plan.
Okay.
There are approved providers for that. So zoom in on the particular provider that can help you. But importantly, even those of us who are integrated shield plan, make sure you have a rider to it.
Okay.
Now, a lot of times people don't get the rider because the main plan top up, you can use MediSave.
Yep.
But the rider is pure cash.
Okay,
So sometimes
yes,
people
okay.
say, oh, I have company plan, why do I need to have rider? But remember that we in our lifetime, we move from company to company. And sometimes we enter a company that may not offer very strong medical coverage. Then we find ourselves on our own.
Okay.
The other thing is also, at some point, we will stop working. By then, to secure insurance when we are older age and there are things that we discover along the way, it's hard.
Correct,
So add the rider for that reason, number one, to secure your own coverage upfront.
Okay.
Number two, because the rider does offer non-CDL claim.
Okay.
So again, subject to a limit, but better than nothing. It could be easily another 30K claimable.
Okay.
Right? The other thing is, number two, top up on your critical illness standalone plan.
Okay.
Why that's important is because I'm just looking at this CNA article. This was dated February 2022. It says controlling cancer like a chronic disease. And when I saw the word chronic disease, the first thought that comes to mind is diabetes.
Okay.
Right, I remember when my grandma, when I was just out to work not too long in my mid-20s, my grandma was diagnosed with diabetes, and at that time, the control of diabetes wasn't so good. But today, it's very controllable, chronic. And with cancer, it will be the same because with medical advancement, cancer becomes more and more controllable. Then the question is, do we have the money? So a standalone critical illness plan actually gives us the lump sum. Unlike a hospital plan, a hospitalization plan is by bills.
Yes, understand. Yep.
Critical illness plan is lump sum.
Correct,
How
yes.
you use it is really up to you. You can use it for loss of income because the fact of the matter is, if let's say it's a stage 3, stage 4, sometimes we do need time to recover. And we may want to go part-time, want to scale down work, or even go on sabbatical.
Correct, yeah.
So that's where we need that, even if our treatment was covered by insurance.
Okay.
Number 2, if it's not covered by insurance, you have the added lump sum to then be able to maneuver.
Okay. Okay.
So I think critical illness is also more than just cancer. There's a whole long list of 37 critical illnesses.
Okay.
That's the same across all insurers, whichever insurer you go to. The difference is whether you want early stage and intermediate stage.
Okay.
So early stage is what we call stage 1, where cancer is localized. It hasn't gone to outside of the neighboring tissues or lymph nodes.
Okay.
Stage 3, stage 4, stage 2, it will have spreaded. Stage 3, stage 4 is gone to the surrounding already, right? In fact, stage 4, it will be other body parts. Okay. There is also what we call stage 0, or what we call carcinoma in situ. It's in that spot. It hasn't gone anywhere else.
Okay.
Now, so early critical illness standalone plan can cover for some of these things.
Okay.
The early stage, most of the time people can still function as per normal.
Yes.
I get that removed, done, right? It could be a simple surgery, remove the lump, I'm good.
Okay.
Then what happens is that lump sum becomes a future medical fund. Why? Because the moment there's diagnosis, we become what we call uninsurable.
I see. Yes.
So then it's to manage the lump sum, although we don't need it.
Okay,
Because down the road, should there be something that crops up, it will allow us to have flexibility.
Okay.
Also, CI plans is more than cancer. A lot of common
CI
things,
stands for critical illness,
illness,
right? Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Cancer, heart attack, stroke.
Okay.
And in fact, now with aging population, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, all these are listed under the CI.
Okay.
So from an advanced planning perspective, I
Okay.
think it's good that we take a look earlier than later.
Okay, so you're saying that with this, the new CDL thing, for the rest of us who actually still don't need now, there are actually 2 main things you want to do. Can you help to summarize again the 2 things that we should be looking at?
Top up on your integrated shield plan, make sure you have a rider.
Okay.
Then secondly, re-look at your critical illness standalone coverage.
Okay, thank you so much. So here we have Janelle, my wealth protector, to share with you the latest hoo-ha about CDL, cancer drug list. Well, unfortunately, it is what it is. We should do as much as possible to protect. You never know.
Yeah, as many of us as we can, let's manage forward.
Yep. So with that, thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please click on the like, the share, give us comments, let us know how else we can improve. And of course, to find more about the Wealthimize movement, you can click on the link related to this video. So meanwhile, take care and we hope to see you again very soon.
See you.
Bye.